you should definitely open them. Open all of them. Stop saving those daggum things. I told y'all stop saving those things. Get your officers, you need them now. I told y'all months ago in a video. Stop saving those daggum things. What's the point? Officer Scope is never going to give us what we want. Love y'all. Oh, transition. I guess I'll leave the Christmas lights and stuff up for a couple more days. I always feel bad when Christmas is over because I love it. I really do like Christmas. How can you not like Christmas? Like, how can you not like Christmas? I don't know. There are people out there who don't. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully y'all are doing well, doing great, doing amazing. As we got Mega Cube. I haven't even done my Borg Pro, but I'll do that today. We'll see how that ends up going, if it goes at all. And how's everybody doing? Hopefully y'all having a great day. Hopefully y'all are wunderbar. Wunderbar? Everybody wunderbar today? Yeah. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. We'll be doing a stream on Twitch before New Year's. It's actually the last stream we have on the good old YouTube before New Year's. So yeah, Happy New Year to all of you people who are here today too. How are y'all doing? Cruiser server 10 and 92 wet coaster. That reminds me, I actually need to turn on server 92. I haven't logged in 2 days. So let me actually do that real quick. Whew, not that I've forgotten about server 92. It's just been the holidays. So let me log in real quick. There we go. Thanks for the reminder, by the way. And good to see you. Having kids around does make the holidays more fun. What you learn about the holidays as a parent is the holidays are for the kids. Ain't jack diddly kumquat you matter. It is all about the children. So, yeah. And yeah, Wire Speed, you have, well, keep my Deuce Christmas. And we've been doing other things together. So, Borg Humbug. See, Steven, I actually don't have anything negative to say about Borg events because y'all can work on your Infinitus skin. Can work on your Infinitus skin. So that's what we're looking forward to. My dad went out for lottery tickets on Christmas 45 years ago. Christmas is sad. Well, the Wolfman, at least you've got us. Got us. You've got us forever. What's up, Fresco? Congratulations. See, I am like halfway. I'm like halfway to it. All right, so I'm repairing now. Hitting my help buttons. But congrats on getting your skin, Jason. See all the happy news we have from people right now. Just finished 40 billion par-steel raid. That's a nice little raid, especially on server 89. That's a big raid for server 89 because that's a newer server. It's not a new server, but it's a newer server. So unlocked your Infinitus. Nice. Good job, everybody. I'm proud of y'all. I am a long way from it. The honest to God reason, though, is I haven't had a real reason to go after the Infinitus skin. Simply because I don't need it. Like, I don't ever have to. It's just for a cosmetic for me at this point. So I've never really cared to go hardcore after it. That doesn't mean it has no value. It definitely has value. Just it's one of those where it's not super valuable to me, you know? It definitely has value, just not super valuable to me. Who did you raid in 89? Oh, Jedi. You're asking the person on server 89 who did the raid. Which, by the way, shout out to that. We love to support raiding in this game. Any form of PvP that has a purpose, we like. What might not have a purpose is Fisha PvP. But yeah, Fisha PvP. That's so adorable, so adorable. And congrats, Chief, on finding that you're expecting. That is awesome. Congratulations. That is a huge thing. That is absolutely wonderful. Congratulations to both of you. That is fantastic. We upgrade this real quick. That is absolutely awesome. Dude, congrats to both of you. That is an amazing thing. We got to celebrate when our, because I really do see all of y'all's family. So when y'all celebrate, we celebrate. That's how it is for me. And as I realize I'm blowing through some uncommon there, but get the amalgam to tier 7. I haven't been doing it lately. So Sabrina, good to see you as well. Welcome in, everybody. So sounds like we got some good things going on. Let me turn this Plunder Exo comp on real quick. Oh crap, where's the Plunder at? I never remember where it's at. Is it that one? Is it a empty station? Which one is the Plunder? There it is. Amalgam Plunder. And we'll just disco home when we need it. We'll start over there. But hey, Draconian, good to see you. What up, Server 29? How you doing, John? Nemesis, good to see you. So let's hear the new Borg Metacube Metas. So Sean, really the only big change is Miles O'Brien. Running with Miles O'Brien can really improve your overall runs when it comes to Armadas. So that's really the only big change. You can still use the same ones from the last video, and I've been debating on whether I should make a video or not about it. I'm really curious while I've got y'all here, what do y'all think about, and just give your honest opinion about the YouTube short I did yesterday. I've been thinking about doing little 1 minute shorts just to show y'all some quick things that are happening in the game while still doing the longer videos. Do want to know what y'all's thoughts are. But we were talking about this in my Discord, and Sam Starg, he's around to mention it, but you could have the person who starts the Armada running Picard, Beverly, Miles, obviously getting the biggest Miles proc as possible, then one person running 957, then one person Cisco, Miles, Lorca, and then everybody else running Cisco, Miles, 6. So just taking advantage of the new Armada officer crews that are available. So something to think about for all of y'all in terms of if you change it out. I'll be honest, most of y'all don't need to change it out at all because you're already doing so well. But just in case we have, especially on newer servers that are getting the DS9 crew before they're getting a lot of the Borg crew, which hopefully get more Borg crew here soon. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, so player number 1, person who launches it, Picard, Beverly, Miles, and then you would move into still having that 957 loadout on the second one, which is similar to what you already have in the previous loadouts that we'll do. And then having Cisco, Miles, Lorca. You want Lorca around so that you can get the hull breach, and then everybody else is running Cisco, Miles, 6. So Ashes, I like the quick format of the shorts to get the info out. Don't always have to sit through a longer video. Noted. And so the difference, honestly, and this is just me being honest with y'all, the reason that shorts are tough is until recently where there's a new app where they actually improved the short app on the phone. Here, let me actually respond to somebody real quick. There we go. So they improved that, so it's a little bit easier for me to make it. Like, it's similar to like TikTok now, whereas before, if I was going to do it on my phone, it was just really cumbersome and didn't really work very well. But honestly, God, the reason I haven't done shorts too much is you don't make any money off them, and they can actually hurt your analytics. But they've improved shorts again in that it shouldn't have a negative impact on my channel. So now there's actually a reason to start doing them. So I'm trying to explore that and still trying to find an editor to help out, because as everything, time matters. John says, what's everyone else running? Cisco Miles who? Cisco Miles 6, as in 6 of 11, the piercing officer. Still arguably the best Armada officer in the game. There with a couple of different ones, but yeah. Like the shorts for time system. Yeah, so like what I did is when we had the trivia with the Trekmas trivia, I just went ahead and made it into a YouTube short. Now, the weird thing is that not a lot of people watched it. I think it only had like 4,000 views. I actually thought it would have more. So I guess it's just trying to learn how exactly that works for everybody else and see how that goes. But yeah, I like trying new things. No 6 or Lorca would be a good sub. Also no Khan. Devad, where are your officers, sir? What level are you? What level are you? Because if you don't have any of those, are you even a high enough level to be messing with a mega cube? What's the difference between 6 of 11 on the bridge and having Badgie below decks? Badgie can't hold a sniffing candle. Like, you can take all the Bath and Body Work candles, and Badgie can't have one of them on 6 of 11. Very, very different numbers. Very different. Now, I love Badgie, but yeah. Yeah, no. Badgie's a very small buff, whereas 6 actually changes the base number of your piercing values. That's what makes 6 so good. It actually changes your piercing values. So in terms of how good one is versus the other, 6 of 11 is one of the few cards that has that level of impact, and that's why he's so ridiculously good. I thought I attacked that. Honestly, I have been avoiding the videos. I love the CC's content videos, but there can be a lot of negativity in chat sometimes. Well, Chief, if you're watching a static video, how are you getting negativity? There's nobody in chat. It's a static video. Your logic makes no sense. Shorts do not show up under videos, so I would say a lot of people thought you took it down without realizing there's a shorts tab. Yeah, so that there is also like an education of YouTube going on there. So it's a learning process for me too, and I'm just trying to get as much feedback as I can to make it better for all of y'all. So I like this short yesterday. Don't usually watch shorts, but I saw it was yours. Nice. So we'll see. I'll look at stuff like that. And I've been thinking of using shorts for like quick answers and like quick tips. Like, hey, did you remember that you can do this in the game? And maybe making stuff like that. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. I'm very curious to see if this is something that y'all want or if y'all honestly don't care. And either way, I'm happy. I'm currently doing amalgam runs because why not? I haven't done it. I'm a week late. May Scope would take the game down, erase it, and start from day one. Definitely not Igor. We enjoy the game too much. That's ridiculous. But I appreciate you being here. Even if you say ridiculous things, I appreciate you being here. Good to see you, Igor. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Why do you enjoy the game? Oh, several. I mean, we talk about that all the time. I love the Star Trek IP. There are a lot of features in the game I thoroughly enjoy, including Solar Armadas, which just came out, the Bajoran faction. I absolutely love it. Love the collecting of Star Trek officers and ships. I love the community, which in my opinion is the best part of Star Trek Fleet Command is the community. Yeah, I just really enjoy the game. That's why I'm here. That's what got me started. It doesn't mean it doesn't have its own flaws and problems, but yeah, I love the game. Too much money spent, people would revolt. Well, I mean, there would be no grounds for revolting or lawsuits because games die, right? I mean, I guess you could sue. It's America. You can sue for anything. But I mean, games eventually die. You know, Star Trek Fleet Command probably has, 4 or 5 more years or maybe they finally cut it off. But yeah, it's going to happen at some point. K92, good to see Incursions coming soon to a server near you. Server 20 is going to get server 26. If y'all didn't see it, did anybody not see the announcement of who was fighting who in Incursions? Does anybody not know who they're fighting? Because if so, we can put that up there. Community manager Beck did make a post. What was it? Sometime last week, listing all the different servers and who they're fighting. So if y'all have not seen who you're fighting, well, we can show you that and put that list up if anybody has not seen it. I think everybody's probably seen it by now, but if not, we will gladly put it up on the screen. Christine says, just getting in the game this past month. Is the community generally LGBTQ friendly? I've gotten into other mobile games to only find out the community was really unfriendly in that regard. So Christine, I can say that there's always going to be, with it being the internet, a group of people just generally who are not friendly. But I would say that with this being a Star Trek community, you'll find it is far more friendly and open-minded to LGBTQ+, including not only allies, but actual members of the Alphabet Mafia, who are either content creators, streamers, or just very vocal parts of the community. I think that's just natural when you find Star Trek. Star Trek is, by its nature, this isn't being political, this is just being factual, a very progressive show, which also caters to a very progressive demographic, usually. So I would say that, for the most part, very friendly. Obviously, there are a lot of bad apples around. Anytime you have a game of this size with hundreds of thousands of players, you're going to run into that. But I would say overall, definitely. So Debbie says, I've had no issues and I'm transgender. That's amazing to hear. And I can say that I've had to deal with tickets and I've had to pass things up to the overlords and customer support of problems that we've had with that. So I can't say it's not existent, but I would say that just the nature of this being a Star Trek game, most of the people you run into in this game are educated. Most people you run into this game are adults and, very accepting and welcoming of everybody. And that's, again, why I enjoy this game so much, is the community is so amazing in this game. I love this game, but that's just me. All humanoids are welcome. There you go. We'd love to hear it. Ethan says, a lot of people who play are older, so it's a mix. No, I mean, honestly, having gotten, in my opinion, I'm only going this off what I've experienced. Now, I do have the advantage of experiencing more players than just about anybody who exists except for Scopely themselves. And I could say that, yes, I mean, I find bad. I mean, my Discord is like 18, almost 19,000 people. There's plenty of people in there who are not going to agree with everything, including what we're talking about. That doesn't mean that the group as a whole is not that way. I think the group as a whole are very accepting. So if you identify as a K9 space station, please include me. You are included, K9 too. We love you. I love you. What do the kids do? A little half heart now. Somebody gonna complete the half heart with me. You can also block people who annoy you. Agreed. I'm a big proponent of blocking. I have blocked people in the game, and hey, now they can't mess with me. Well, they'll do something that breaks TOS. I'll report them and then I'll block them. And reminder, because this didn't used to be the case, so we got to say it now. The report button actually makes a ticket now, by the way. I have to report this a lot because for 3 years it did nothing. I know that's a problem. But the report button actually does make a ticket now. So use that report button liberally. You really am amazing, or I really am amazing, but it's nice to hear from someone else. You're welcome, Sherlock. Yes, I'm here to boost everybody's ego. If y'all have not had a head inflation lately, I'm glad to give that to you. I'm glad to give that to you. So, game questions are also welcome. So technically, I guess this was a game question. Did the family enjoy the community gifts? Yes, Honor. In fact, we're currently working on editing the video so that y'all can see the kids opening their presents. Well, the two oldest, the baby was napping because that's what babies do. But the two oldest opening their presents and then us showing what we got. And I have that video out sometime this week. I'd wanted to have it like yesterday, but it's just been a whole process, as y'all can imagine. Having 3 kids is a lot of fun. But yeah, that video should come up sometime this week. Is DS9 crew good for Armadas? Yes, Alpha. We were actually just talking about that a little early in the stream. They are, in fact, good for a variety of things, including Armadas. Your head is too big to fit in the hat now. Have to order a larger size, like a Rev hat. I mean, it's available. That exists. That's a thing. Just saying. Just saying. Go to server 20. Best worst server at Incursion. Hell's Cat. The funny thing is, server 20 is going to get server 26, which is almost as bad as server 20 is record-wise. They're 1-5, I think, or 1-4, and server 20 is 0-5 or 0-6. I can't remember if we're on number 7 or we're on number 6 right now. But server 20 is yet to win. But server 26 isn't exactly killing it. So, only part of you inflating is your stomach. Well, that's what Thanksgiving and Christmas do. 6? Okay, 6. All right, so that means we're 1-5. Yay. Wonderful. Wunderbar. When can we expect from an upcoming merger? Never been through one in a game like this. So the biggest thing to note is that territory will be wiped clean. So if you are in, say, the top alliance on your server, all this territory is going to get wiped. It's going to be completely empty. They're going to start all territory from scratch, and you'll simply be on the server together. You're going to wake up one day and bam, we're on a new server. Now there will be an event store specifically for the server merger where you can buy into things, get and then alliance territory stuff, and then you'll start the process of recapturing territory. If you are based in a place that you're sharing that location with somebody else, then you'll just get freely moved to like a little level 1 system. But if there's nobody in your spot, then you're just going to be on that server, whether they're coming to you or going to them. You'll stay in the same spot, and all that you're basically going to see is just a whole bunch of new people. That's basically how it works. There's nothing super crazy about it. Nothing super crazy. But if you have specific questions, the biggest one, though, is territory getting wiped. That's a big one for a lot of people. Nelson, you're not a fan of assaults? Really? Me either. It's good we have something in common. I love that. I love that. Why does it matter which player calls the Armada in terms of crewing? Well, Colin, we've gone over that in a video, but that has to do with how Armada reads crews, stats, and abilities. So there is an effect with top-down mechanics there, but that's a long video topic. That's really diving into scopely math. But suffice to say, it does matter working top-down when we're talking about loot distribution, when we're talking about how officers work. How do I find what server I'm on? James, the easiest way is to simply ask in your global chat. Usually there's going to be somebody there, especially a veteran player who knows. If you don't have that, or you don't want to deal with global chat, which I get because sometimes people can be a complete pain in the neck, what you can do is take your phone and put it in airplane mode while you're in the game. It'll force an error screen up, and in that error screen, there'll be a little text in the very top right that says, it'll be a string. It'll list it, and it'll also list at the bottom middle what server you're on. That's the easiest way to do it. But multiple ways to skin that cat. Not that we condone skinning cats, but I mean, food is food. Food is food. You know if there's any way I could have my old account on server 53 moved over server 89? No, that is not something that they will do, nor is it an option for anybody. So sadly, you just got 2 accounts, and if you choose not to play the 53 one, it'll eventually get archived, and just don't worry about it anymore. Stay off GC. Heard it was toxic. It can be toxic, Sabrina, for sure. Now, it depends on your server. I've actually been on some like very wholesome servers that weren't toxic at all, but you can definitely run into toxicity in this game. With any game that's a massive multiplayer online game, you have the potential to run into toxicity. That's just the nature of gaming. Any idea of future sourcing for strike team officers? Strike team officers will be sourced through incursions in the Incursions event store. Incursions in the Incursions event store. That is the planned future sourcing for those, which obviously limits how much you can get and when you can get them. But if you're curious, there you go. In Assault's events, I made sure our smaller players in Assault, where they weren't the smallest when they scored some damage, so a few players scored except ours, a few others. I didn't really do Assaults at all, nor did I encourage participation. I think Assaults is awful, and I wanted to ruin their analytics by not touching the daggum things. That was just me. It's my decision. I basically ignored Assaults. They're terrible, and I don't want to reward their bad design with participation. But that was me. Laromi, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing today? How are you doing, Laromi? I'll swap this out, get our beautiful, gorgeous lady, the Valdor. And I believe below deck, you are missing some people. So let's do health. We're just going to send. It's obviously not as good as I want it to be, but oh well. We're just going to go launch Armada. Because, of course, we have Armada anyway. But yeah, right over here. Finding and remembering where everything is at can be a problem. Why don't they get rid of assaults and put in resource sharing? Well, you're not going to get resource sharing, and I think you know the reason. But not going to be a market in this game. It's not going to be resource sharing because that would impede pack sales. So, rating is the resource sharing you'll get. Some advice regarding the event store for a level 20 noob without any officers. Which officer / pack will be most valuable for me to spend my Trek Miss Box credits on and focus on getting in the future? Well, level 20, what do you see? Because my level 14 account, I don't think sees the same as yours does. But just in case, what are your options? If you don't mind feeding them out to me. I'll look here in my event store for my Trek Miss real quick. But I don't think... Like, I'm not going to have any of the epics. I don't know. I don't think there's any epics for you at 20, but that could be where it cuts off. That could be where it cuts off. In terms of which to go for, like the rares that are there, Rutherford's good. Cath, probably the most important. Cath, probably the biggest one. Cath is really the only one that has no permanent sourcing of the ones that my level 14 can see. So I would say Cath, which is a hostile grinding officer. My server tried to boycott assaults until the free token showed up. I still didn't even do them with free tokens. I've just got free tokens sitting out in my booty right now. I just don't mess with it. But again, that's my personal choice. I'm choosing to quote unquote boycott, if that's the right word to use here. So level 40 is when I can start mining 4-star. Elliot, you can actually start mining 4-star before that. You can mine 4-star in territories at level 20 if you wanted to. In terms of when you can start refining it, at level 39, you can start refining it for commons. And then at level 41 for uncommons, and then 45 for rares. Nelson, you get free tokens through your Alliance Daily and through your Altruism Cardassian turn-in. Hey, Omicron, how you doing, man? Good afternoon to you as well. What's the meta for killing level 52 plus hostiles? The Strange New World crew is the meta. The Strange New World crew is the meta, and that's assuming you can stack the appropriate stats. The Strange New World crew is the meta. So like if you're going after the traders, like a Belosian 52, you're going to use Hammer, Strange New World Pike, you're going to go full synergy and run that. If you cannot stack enough stats to where you're not getting the mitigation that you're supposed to be getting, you can't stack enough for Hammer, then you can use 5 Gorkon Khan or 5 Kang Khan. Oh, it never snowed here, Alpha. I'm in Louisiana. It doesn't snow here. But it's currently 60 degrees outside, so it's warmed up a good bit. 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is, I don't know what, 18 Celsius, something like that. 17 Celsius. I'd have to convert it because I'll do that math in my head. I'm curious. I'm going to go look. Fahrenheit to Celsius. It is 63, 17 Celsius. I was close. 17 Celsius right now. All right. I have 0 Ketracel and 0 Christmas currency left. Probably the biggest thing I did in 2022. I've got 80 Ketracel left. So I've got just enough to still have Ketracel to annoy me for the rest of my life. Just enough. Just enough. 3 Armada events if you have Epic Cheerio event. It is Wednesday. Every Wednesday we have our Doritos events. And I don't typically go after them, but I'm doing the Borg stuff today, obviously. You're stuck with 400. I'm stuck with 80. So the car Beverly Miles is stupid powerful. Yep, sure is. Sure is. Granted, you could also run, Pike or Row, but the car Beverly preferable. Is there a system that lets them get North Star blueprints? No, there is no system where you can grind jellyfish or North Star BPs. There are some missions that'll pay out jellyfish BPs, but not enough to get the entire ship. You'd have to finish it off through the event store if you want to get for free or buy it. Both of them are available for $20. I think the jellyfish is level 14 or level 12 for 20 bucks, and the North Star is level 18 for 20 bucks. The only way to get either one of those is either through an event store, which is what we had here in December, or through buying it through the in-app store. Those are your options. What systems drop G3 Epic BPs? Not until you get to like Warp 120 space. So by the time those BPs start dropping from hostiles, you don't need it. So short answer is they don't. Short answer is they don't. So it's I know it's annoying because you can grind for Burrell, you can grind for Gladius, but you can't really grind for an Epic. I mean, you can grind for a Kelvin easier than you can an Enterprise. That's just how they have it set up. And hey, Blue Dog, Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. How are you doing? How's the family? How's business? Hope everything's going well over there on the East Coast. Best hostiles for dropping Newton BPs. The hostile you're hitting does not matter. It's the range of that hostile, the level of the system, the level of the hostile. So Warp 120 space or Capital Systems if you want to go grind in like Sol for Newton BPs. But you're going to be better off doing it somewhere like Warp 120 or Warp 150 space. That's how far out you're going. Thanks, Blue Dog. Yeah, Christmas is over, but it was good. I'm already ready for next Christmas. It needs to hurry up and get here. Like, I don't even want to take the tree down, but I already did. Tree's already down. Tree's actually already on the side of the road. So you should do a contest to see who has the oldest worthless item in their inventory to win a battle pass, something like that. That is great. The only problem is that would end up having a tie several different ways. And hell, I'm in contesting for that because I've got some of the old currencies available. The original Borg currencies isn't even the oldest thing I've got. The oldest thing I think I have is the Batleth tokens. I think that's the oldest thing I have because this is from January 2019. I think that's the oldest thing I've got. But I'd really have to hunt down where all these are from. I remember where most of them are from looking at them. But, assignment refresh tokens. Remember when those were a thing. So glad they cleaned that up. I think that's the oldest thing I got though. Thanksgiving 2021. That's recent. Yeah, I think the one I have from January 2019 is the oldest. I think that's the oldest. All right. I always thought a combat ship drops BP more than surveys. Has that changed? That was never the case. The only difference there is you're getting more parts, like you're getting the broken part. I've never found a mathematical difference from grinding traders for, say, a Newton BP versus actually going to hitting battleships. I've never found a difference. Now, if somebody does some research and they open 1,000 chests of all they did was battleships and 1,000 chests of all they did is traders, and we see a difference, cool. But I've never seen that math, and I've never found that to be true for myself. And I do have some holographic cards left, Jason. I do. Let's see. Oh, here's one. How much have I gotten so far? Like 20 million? How many trips have we made? 21 million. Good. We can go ahead and pull this chest real quick. We'll take it. We'll take it. I have rare event tickets. See, you do too. I wrote a ticket asking to exchange it, but they told them to hold on valuable events in the future. That was 2 years ago. There are no rare events, and they were exchanging them just for uncommon tickets, and I guess they aren't anymore. But yeah, the rare, but that was because it was a huge flop. Like the rare ticket system was a huge flop. They had to give it up. That was a good Amalgam Refinery pull. I don't know if I can call it great, but it was good. Will we ever get an avatar store to collect the ones we're missing? No clue. Honestly, don't know. Oh man. Why can't I ever get the good pulls when I do that? All right, let's do 2 pulls here. Probably get 1 Honor Guard Wharf Shard every time. Yep. You know, just for once, I would like to get the good Honor Guard Wharf pulls. 2. Yikes. Oh, I did get a good ship. Oh, wow. That Shipskin Shard Tracker pull is actually a really good one. 360? What is that one? Yeah, that's the 3rd to the biggest. That's actually a good Shipskin Shard Tracker pull. That was actually a good, okay. I mean, still, sourcing is terrible. I'm not here to say it's not. But that was a good pull. For that one particular item. A very, very specific item. Let me check my refinery. How much do I have right now? I have 3396. 3396. I've already got that, already got that, already got that. So I'd basically be going for one of these skins if I wanted it. The auger, I think I'm semi-close. So I need, what, 4 of those? Yeah. Long way away. Long way away. Hey, Ian, Merry Christmas to you too. Rare tickets, the thing is that I bought them and now I can't exchange it for anything, so basically this money spent I can't use. Oh, I agree, Lord Asp. And don't worry, I've complained. And I would still say, hey, you know, talk to, you know, Eco or Beck and see if they can make an exception, because it is an item that people paid for. But customer support, right, basically when they kind of announced that they wouldn't be doing the rares anymore, we started doing the exchange, and then I guess just after a period of time they stopped. So Newfie, honest to God, don't know. Honest to God, don't know. So how about a 10 group of Picard tickets? Picard tickets? What the heck you need Picard tickets for? We need that for. That's random. Very random. That's okay. Okay. Let's see what else we got here on our agenda list. I've also got my baby account on the background. So if you're wondering why I'm kind of looking off and it's like nothing's happening, it's because I'm doing that. I am getting the baby account worked on. Gotta get it leveled up. Card tickets were a scoring counter. Yeah, for the old metal. I remember what it is. I'm asking, why would you want those? Why would you want them? Best place to grind for the Kelvin. Again, D-Space, Warp 120 or Soul. Warp 120 or Soul. There's not a specific system that drops more BPs than another. Just got not too long ago, I heard you mention TC getting reset. Is that something that's happening? That's for mergers. For the servers that are merging, TC gets reset. Servers that are merging, territory gets reset. So, let's get this quick repair and then send you back on here. We'll just keep running. How much longer I got? 30 minutes on this thing? Yep, 30 minutes. Never used, and it's 10K. Wow. Then you ended up getting a little surplus stored up there, didn't you? A little surplus stored up. Let's see what questions we got here. I want to answer as much as I can. Sitting on thousands of Memento of Valor tokens, do you think they would allow some sort of exchange to convert unused tokens to ever cleans up inventory system? Hopefully. That's what's been discussed before, but again, I can't guarantee that or say it's coming because I honest to God don't know. But we wait and see. I mean, it's, again, these are things that they've brought up or has been brought up to them. They have agreed that, hey, this is an issue, this is a pain point, we're going to look into it. But their process of looking into something can legitimately take, a year before you actually see it becoming an action item and then actually getting brought into the game as a fix. Finish skin or officers with the Borg credits. In my opinion, Greg, going after the Borg officers is far more important than the Infinity skin, but that's just an opinion thing. The skin is great, and I do like the skin. I'm going after the skin for cosmetic reasons, but I also already have all the officers. Like, I have all these officers, most of them multiple tiers up. So that comes down to you in terms of your value, or even going after the Borg recruit, going after this instead, because that's one pull is getting you multiple shards for 7,500 versus, say, going after 5 of 11 specifically for almost the same price. But oh crap, I'm 2 shards away from 5 of 11 going the next tier. That okay. Hold on. I have some ultras. I think I have a few ultras. Let me see if I can get it in the ultras first. She's right there. That's Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's try here. Let's try here. It's like they know. It's like they know I need it. All right. Guess we're going to be doing our Borg today just so that we can get 5 of 11 because I'm impatient. That's tier 4. A tier 4 5 of 11. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Nightbot, for dropping the link. If I do want to support the channel, hey, content creators only make it with y'all helping. I mean, DJ was pretty open on our last stream how he makes like, $300 a month from ads. YouTube, well, it pays what it pays. But if y'all want to help support a content creator, the main ways that we get supported is through y'all's donations, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. All of it's appreciated. Helps pay the bills, helps pay the mortgage, helps feed the kids. Think of the children. There's 3 of them. Yes, you are burdened for my choices. Please donate, and it's appreciated. Thank you very much. And thank you to Nightbot for dropping the link. Give me your Borg recruit tokens. I just pulled a Borg recruit token like 10 minutes ago. So I just pulled it 10 minutes ago. Is Borg worth building to scrap over the Legionary? No, it is not. The most efficient conversion of 3-star materials to 4-star materials is the level 26. Are farming fun, and as ever, do you happen to know the cost for Prime Research and Galaxy Tree? I can't find any info on it. Prime Research? Is that what it's called? Actually, it'd be easier to just look on STFC.space. Is that what it's called? Oh, you mean Prime Research speed? You mean Prime Research speed? Exactly, Barkman. You're a burden for my choices. At least I'm honest about it. Well, Big Smiley, I've been telling people, stop saving ultras, stop saving premiums. Stop saving ultras, stop saving premiums. They're very clearly not going to give y'all the leaderboards you want. I mean, people have been saving these things up for months to years. Get the officers you need. Stop hurting your gameplay. At this point, you're just hurting your gameplay if you're saving. Prime Syndicate. So Prime Syndicate costs 27.6 million dilithium and 1,000 Syndicate Prime particles. And I think I've got that in. It's a $100 pack, but there should be a pack that gives it. If you're asking if there's a free-to-play route, there is not a free-to-play route, but there is a Prime Syndicate pack somewhere in the long list of packs. Somewhere. Prime Cardassian Loot, Prime Synthetic, Prime Swarm Refinery. Prime Vidar Cargo. No. Survival skills. I still need that. There it is. $100 right here. Bam. This is the short answer of how you get it. And this is what it costs. This will give you the particles you need, and it gives you the dilithium you need to build Prime Syndicate. Plus you get Grush shards. Yay! Coronar Pylum. I'm going Pylum and then Coronar. So answer is technically both, I guess. I think Prime Enhanced Analysis is worth spending multiphasics on. I mean, if you have multiphasics, I guess. Personally, I hated that Prime when it came out. I have a big issue with something that's basically locked behind a double paywall, which is kind of what it is. All it does is increase your ship XP from combat. Personal opinion. Use your exocomps. You get a ton of exocomps that do that. Use your exocomps. Personal opinion. But y'all can do whatever you want. It's y'all's game. I wouldn't buy it. If y'all really want the boost, well, it's a 250% boost to your XP. I've got exocomps out the wazoo for that. On both accounts. Even my baby account starts to get that. Was that a station one? I don't remember. No, wait. Not combat, is it? Is it this one right here? Yeah, because there's the rep. So that means, yeah, I've got 3 500% ship XPs just sitting here. I think I've got some lower level ones down here. There's rep. I've got 10 100% ship XPs. Yeah, exocomps. Exocomps. Yeah, that was part of the Galaxy extension meme. Currently Ops 41 with all buildings and almost all research max. Should I wait to max my jellyfish before moving up? Honestly, I wouldn't, JP. Jellyfish doesn't last past level 19/level 20. It's not a long-term ship. So I wouldn't worry about maxing it too much. You'll get it maxed in the process. You get it maxed in the process. Only use the XP exos when hitting swarms with the Franklin A, even though it's a waste. There you go. We need to grind 30 million XP. Those exos don't last long enough. Sure. But somebody asked my opinion on buying it. I wouldn't buy it. Don't forget, you've also got officers that help with XP grinding as well. Did all the game changes in the last year make the ISS jelly worth the grind? 100% you still want the ISS jelly. You 1000% still want the ISS jelly. Even if you just build it and keep it tier 1. You want it if for no other reason than the Jelly Brawl event every month. Yes, you always will. There will never come a time where you don't want the ISS Jelly Brawl. Never. Because if nothing else, you get an event that pays out resources. So it'll always be one of those where 3 years from now, I'll say, yes, get the ISS Jelly. And it's unique though, because obviously it's unique because you're getting something with it. You're getting an event tied to it. Also, I want to give a big thank you to Fresco. Thank you for donating to me and my family. Fresco actually is now better than everybody else in this chat. The way to be better than somebody else is, and this is unbiased truth, like there's no bias here. Fresco's better because Fresco actually just donated to the mortgage fund. So Fresco, thank you for supporting me and my family. Thank you for being the best human amongst 370 people currently watching. Yes, I'm shaming them intentionally to give you props, Fresco. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, and I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. For those who aren't used to my joking, well, hope you get used to it soon, because dry dad wit humor with a little bit of American arrogance thrown in, that's what you get. That's how you make a Rev Deuce. Exactly how you make a Rev Deuce. Chief, you're a broke bastard? Me too. I've got 3 kids. I feel you, my friend. I love it, though. I love it. Wouldn't trade my life for anything. Hey, what's up, Manuel? How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Good thing on the ISS Jelly, aside from the Jelly Brawl, is that it isn't a faction ship, so it doesn't increase negative faction rep. So Lord Asp, I actually hate that about the ISS Jelly. One of my favorite things. Shout out to Thomas for that. He just sent me $5 so he wouldn't get shamed. Thank you. I appreciate it. See, it works, everybody. If you shame your friends, you get things. It works. Thank you. I might actually send a little heart. Thank you very much. But in all seriousness, I dislike the ISS Jelly not being a faction ship because that actually makes it more difficult for me to rep grind. I actually used, before using the Valdor now in deeper space, I used the Augur as my primary rep grinder because the faction researches made it such a better ship to do those tasks with. So 374 watching, but just 58 likes. We can do better. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. Yeah. The likes help the channel too. So the good thing is you can help support the channel. You don't have to actually send money. Watch the videos, watch the shorts, share it out, hit subscribe, like the videos. All that actually helps a YouTuber, grow, get bigger, get better, and support his family. Where can I refine broken ship parts to get rare ship parts? I'm Ops 44. Ops 45, Scott. So like if I go into mine right now, I haven't done my pulls yet, but you can see that rares are part of mine. At Ops 45, your refinery adjusts to giving the ability to get rare ship parts and the rare 4 stars. So I just pulled rares right now. So you're 1 level away from rares in the refinery. That's one of the few refineries that I actually recommend. You make sure you pull this refinery every day, no matter what. You don't want to miss your ship parts refinery. Very, very important. Do not miss your ship parts refinery. Oh, you can miss the regular refinery, but you cannot ever miss the ship parts refinery. What's the current going rate for being the best viewer on stream? Well, the highest donation we've had so far, James, is 25 bucks. So, I mean, if you want to be the best streamer on stream, there you go. Top it up. And the ship parts refinery unlocks at level 39, but only for commons. So 39 is commons, 41 is uncommons, and 45 is rares. And then eventually there's epics down the road, but most people aren't going to worry about 4-star epics. Most people aren't taking their ships that high, at least in the current game economy. So ship part refinery sucks. I'm not saying it doesn't suck, Steven, but it's a must do. It does suck. No denying it. But you need to do it. Do not skip it. It is a must do. Does it suck? Yes. Should you do it no matter what? Yes. 100% yes. Oh, I love having a max discovery at level 40 plus. Whew. So yummy. Upgraded my Cerritos to tier 5. Did the change to normal event? I don't see it. What level are you? None of your business. So you have to be level 5 and level 40 plus to see the new event. Strapping Kelvins to feed my Sanctus. Dude, K92, you're like one of the only people in the world who does that. Because the 4-star scrapping is so awful. It is so bad. The conversion rate is so terrible. Ops 40. So if you just did it today, you'll have to wait till next Wednesday to see it. You have to wait till next Wednesday to see it. I don't think it'll automatically propagate if you did it today. Oh, I gotta go do more Mantis. If we bought a Cerritos from the ARC store, is it really worth only doing partial weekly Cerritos event for the resources? That's up to you. I mean, if you really want to milk this game for as much resources as you can get, then yes. If you don't care because you feel like the amounts are too low, then don't worry about it. I'm always going to want to milk this game for as much as I can milk the game. Like, I want to milk this game for all it's worth. So I'm going to take advantage of things like that. But that is also a very tedious micromanagement, and I understand that not everybody wants to go to that level of effort, and that's okay. So it makes complete sense if you're like, hey, I'm not going to go to that level. We'll do something else. Completely okie dokie. Just skip it, finish the event, and be done. No, that is not a bad thing. It's not a bad choice. I definitely won't shame you for it, and I'll completely understand. Oh, whoa. Oh, my goodness. Duvall. Thank you. And shout out to all of Florida. Shout out. Oh, dude. Thank you so much. Putting it right here on the bar. Here. Thank you for helping donate to the December mortgage. Mortgages are expensive in a very American adult way to make sure that you don't keep your money every month. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, Duval. Y'all are very kind. Are y'all feeling just in the Christmas spirit lately? Like, is that what's going on? Thank you. I want to milk crits for all they're worth. That's why I got Odo. That makes sense. That makes sense. There's no more spawn. Oh, there's one over here. I need to go to another system because they're not spawning quickly enough. Tax write-off? What's a tax write-off, Lord asked? Is donating to a streamer a tax write-off? Because if so, I need to be able to find out how to do that. Cheer up Manus or focus on Syndicate XP? Both. Both. James Duckett, thank you so much for donating to the channel with a super chat. Says, take that, fellow viewers. Merry Christmas. James definitely wants his name shouted out. So James, you're amazing. You're a wonderful human being. And you look pretty dapper in that profile picture with your blazer on, your nice shirt. You look like a businessman. Maybe you're a salesman. If you like businessmen, hopefully you're a businessman, not a salesman. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Really, thank you. And hopefully you're okay with the joking. Unless you're a salesman. You don't sell insurance, do you? You don't look like the picture's more of like a realtor picture. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too many questions. Just shut up and say thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas, Duvall, to you as well. If you become a 501c3, he doesn't sell used cars, does he? I mean, DJ does, so shout out Ultimate DJ. Where's Ultimate DJ? Where's that cat these days? We shout out Ultimate DJ, the cat car salesman. If you had $100 to spend in game, what would you get? Are you about to send me $100? Because it's $111 with my taxes. But serious question or serious answer. For me, if you're talking about right now, like this very moment, the pack that's in the store that I would buy, somebody asked to see my Jailer Winter Special. Here you go. No, I would not buy this. But somebody asked to see it. No, I would not buy it. But I would buy Prime Survival Skills, which is Prime Officers 2.0. Of what's currently available in the store today, like right this moment, if I can find it, I would buy Prime Survival. Where is it? Jeez, there's so many different things. Prime Storm Refinery is decent, but right, I would buy this. I would buy this. But officers are just so important to the game. All right, we gotta hurry up and finish this exo comp real quick. Go. 100% hostile damage or prime crit damage. Why do either? I mean, if I'm choosing between those two, probably gonna go with prime crit damage. Yeah, that's not even a probably. I'm going with prime crit. But yeah, my only problem with the hit damage is it's only 50% boost, so it's not super strong. You know, it's not bad. It's just not super strong. But at the same time, yeah, if I'm picking between those two, that's what I'm going. Final answer. Final answer. O2 GT. As much as I disliked the DS9 arc, I was able to get chronic blast shards between Espionage and Christmas event. Very nice, Steven. Love that for you. Give you an explanation on the Exocomp Cerritos event that gets unlocked Ops 41. Of this Exocomp Cerritos? Oh, wait. Are you just wanting to see what it looks like, Hugo? The new one? You want to see what the upgraded one looks like? So this is your elite SMS doing Armadas. If this is the one you're asking about. And here are their rewards. So gas between rares, you do get epics, which is nice, and then ship parts. So it's the best way I can describe it is it's almost kind of like another Jelly Brawl type event where you're getting gas, epic, between uncommons to epics, but you're getting ore as well as explorer ship parts, which helps with Coronars, Valdors, etc. It's kind of like having another version of Jelly Brawl. Kind of like having another version of Jelly Brawl. How do you get what, Ocean Panda? Keep in mind, and I don't say this in a negative way, keep in mind that because there's almost 400 people here, if you ask a question, be specific about what it's about, because I can get lost in chat. And if you do have a question, I want to answer it, because I don't try to skip anybody. But just repeat the question, but be specific about what you're asking about. You're a puppy salesman? Oh, that's cool. You work at PetSmart or something? What's the easiest free-to-play route for Prime officers? Scrapping ships level 26s at level 34. Scrapping those ships is the easiest way to go about that. I gotta give it a couple shout outs real quick, because apparently everybody wants their name shouted out. So, oh, Dustin, thank you. Dustin donated to the mortgage and babysitter fund with the message, maybe server 20 will actually win an incursion. I doubt it, but thank you for supporting me and my family. No shot. And then Greg really enjoyed the stream today. So Greg, thank you so much for supporting me, my family, the mortgage fund, so that we don't lose the house that we just bought, and the kids. It's honestly for the kids. I don't go out or anything, but the kids, they get whatever they want because I spoiled them. Yeah. Wouldn't it have been nice if Scopely would give us all one Prime of our choice for Christmas to make up for a pretty bad year of gameplay? Yeah, it'd be nice if a lot of things happen. It'd actually be nice if Scopely just bought my house. Like, hey, think about it. Like, how many packs have I sold for Scopely? Like, not necessarily intentionally, because there's never been a video that I was just like, yeah, Scopely told me to really tell you to buy this pack. That's never happened. There's definitely been things I'm like, yeah, guys, this is really good value. You should probably buy it. How many packs have I sold? They should buy my house. But as Meemaw used to say, want in one hand and reach behind yourself and figure which hand fills up first. That's what Meemaw always used to say. Well, she said a little bit more graphically, but I don't want to repeat the graphicness on YouTube. My Meemaw was kind of graphic. Without spoiling anything, is there anything in the January art besides officers that you're excited for? Yes. Yes. Short answer. Yes. You hate the stupid incursion events? I'm a mixed bag on incursion. How do you get the new Cerritos event? So Ocean Panda. To get the Cerritos event that I just referred to, you've got to be level, what, 41, 40 plus, and have a tier 5 Cerritos. See, I think it actually lists it in the regular California class, doesn't it? Nope, it doesn't. Wait, never mind, wrong one. Not the California class, the second contact. Reach tier 5 with your Cerritos, and then it doesn't list. You also need to be level 40 plus. So we will grind. I actually have not done any grind for that yet. I've not done any grind for that at all. All right, I got to go do territory real quick. Would you recommend getting shards without unlock for 4 of 11 or the Dar skin? The officer is more useful. The skin is still cool. Skin is still cool. So we need free-to-play sourcing of the additional paid-for docks. No, those are paid items. Now they're good. I've got one of them. I do not have Dry Dock F, obviously. It's on my screen. But no, those are paid items. There's no plans that I know of them being free-to-playable. Oh, dang, there's none here. There's none here. Thanks for the content you bring to the game and helping us players become more efficient. You're welcome, Yeshua. That's what I'm here for. And I enjoy it. I really do. I love this community, love this game. And anything that I can do to help this community or game, I will do. Doesn't matter what that is, honestly. Like supporting other content creators and just hanging out with people, answering questions. I want all of it. I want all of it. So. Here's my Malcolm tier 6. Hey, G-Ness, how you doing? What makes you sad, Rob? What makes you sad? Why are you sad? Because of no free-to-play sourcing? Why does it make you sad, though? Like, I don't understand being sad about it. Yeah, my amalgam's tier 6, and what, we're one part away from tier 7? Where do baby tribbles come from? Feeding mommy tribbles? I have a tier 4 Stella, but can't upgrade anymore because I can't get rare uranium. How do I find some? What level are you, Derwin? And what is your rep with that faction? You need to be constantly increasing your rogue faction rep and everything to make sure that you're the appropriate, ranking so you Deuce become available, but also that you're leveling up as well. So where are you at? And then we can kind of chat probably really quick to jump on that answer since that content's been out a while. Thank you for the reminder though, because I had pulls that I need to go do with my rares here. Got almost 2 more pulls of rares waiting. And don't have the epic. Damn. Will the paid second doc come back to the store? I would like to get it. That will come back. So, did you abandon the server 63 account? I did. Server 80, sorry, not 89. I just said that because somebody else mentioned it earlier. Server 92 and server 20 are the only ones I currently play on. Server 92 and 20 are the only servers I currently play on. And somebody's like going ahead of me and getting all these. Did you or anyone else get the impression from Eco that the Christmas event store would be better than they were? I mean, the event store was amazing. So yeah, we did kind of hint at that. Now the packs, the best packs were the original winter special packs from like a week and a half ago. Most of these packs aren't good. Those packs are trash. The original winter special packs were really good. Did you ever watch the Star Trek short, The Trouble with Edward, that showed where triples come from? I've not, Looney. I've not. If it's on Paramount Plus, I'll have to check it out though, because I do have Paramount Plus. How much amalgam loot have I got? Need to get some more. I'd like to at least have 50 or 60 million. I think we were thinking that the winter special packs would be better. I was hoping so. And I think I made that clear in the video. But sadly, that is not what came to pass. That is not what came to pass. Yeah. It's a very lackluster reward set for me. Attack. I don't want to waste y'all's. You, and you. 3 days. See y'all in 3 days. Technically still a lot of winter to go. Well, we know winter really equates to Christmas. That's what that is. But the first set of winter special packs were the best. If you're a spender, that's where the value was those first set of packs. That's where the value is. By the way, since I've got 370 of y'all here, I do want to remind y'all that we do stream on Twitch as well. Twitch is a little bit more wild and fun. I've also been playing a new game. I'll be streaming Star Trek Fleet Command tonight, but I'll also probably be playing as well Marvel's Midnight Suns. So it's a nerdy game. It just came out this past month. It is a single player game where the only thing is you can buy are cosmetics. Oh my God, what a concept. Mind blowing. But we'll play that and Star Trek Fleet Command tonight if y'all want to stop in. So, I thought the Christmas event store was amazing. I was able to get the Meridian. Well, that's not the Christmas event store. That was just the regular event store. The Christmas event store was the Trekmas stuff. But yeah, the event store was fantastic. Speaking of, do I have any more? Already did that. Do I have a track miss to do? I have not done a couple of my track misses, so I still got to finish this. Okay. So Fenris, if you won't come watch it, I've been playing. I've streamed the game 3 times, and I am truly enjoying it. I have played almost my entire playthrough has only been on stream. I did do one mission off stream, but yeah, I've been really just limiting my gameplay to stream. You don't think the last dock's worth $100? Yeah, it's simple. Don't buy it. Personally, I do think that they are, but I've only got one. So like I haven't bought the second. I blew a lot of my budget this past month. So I spent December's budget in November. Put it that way. I spent December's budget in November. You ever watch Zip Frank? I'd love you to do a team up. True facts about the triple. I don't even know who that is. But if you can get me like in touch with them and they're like a Star Trek content creator, I would absolutely love that. Feel free. But I have no idea who that is. Of the 80 hours I spent a week working, almost all of that is right here. I just sit in my very, very attractive, cute booty in this chair working on Star Trek Fleet Command, streaming, everything else. It's a lot of work. I mean, I've got multiple videos to edit right now. So I'm gonna swap this for, hold on. We gotta get Lamantis ready. I need that up there. All right. So we're gonna swap Enterprise. Get you here, group, and you up there. Click. Get Lamantis. Get you ready to go do some grinding. That means you get to be the Valdor. We'll do some deep space grinding here in a second. What can I upgrade here? A weapon. Sure. Why not? One of our whales is 867,000 catcher cell. He thought there was an extra day on the store. Oof. I don't know what to say because it clearly had a timer, you know? Like, I'm not trying to say that in a jerk way, but it clearly had a timer. So depending on what level of whale they are, if they're a very high spender, there's a community manager just for those players I can maybe reach him out to. Feel free to get him to message me on Discord and I can try to help him out. Again, I'm not trying to say that insensitively, but I mean, it had a timer. Let's check the gift. Oh, well, that's the normal Borg gift. They do that pretty normal. Oh, that's not a special gift. They do that every time Borg rolls around, just to make sure people can participate. They do that every time Borg rolls around. I wish they did that for regular Armadas. What is considered a whale? Well, this is like one of those things that where like a player definition might be slightly different than a Scopely definition. Like if you want to be a VIP, I'm pretty sure that's like 20 to 30,000 a year. So let's just say $2,000 a month, US, somewhere in that range at least. Real quick, y'all, I'm going to take a quick potty. I'll be right back. I'll get Chair for just a second. Enjoy Chair. Chair is actually a better streamer than I am. Okay, I'm back. All right. John Joe chair. How much does it cost to become a chair VIP? Like, are you saying that if I took a silver Sharpie and was willing to write your name on the chair, you'd pay for it? Is that what you're saying right now? Are you telling me that right now? You would? All right, where should we start the bidding on that? Where should we start the bidding on that? Because I've never even considered it, but I am a shill for money. I'm a shill for money. So those who are still here, we're going to be live for, I'd say maybe 20 more minutes. Drop your questions in. Questions y'all have about the game and everything else, drop them in. And we're here for them. 2K a month to sponsor Chair. I mean, Chair does need a sponsor. Chair desperately needs a sponsor. Chair is hurting for a sponsor. Wait, do I have La'an below? I do not. Where is La'an? Where's she at? Oh, dang, she's actually somewhere? When do I have her somewhere? It's pretty rare for me to have her somewhere. There we go. Crozier was certain people have over 10,000 over their bills. They feel it needs disappearing games like, heck yeah, give it to us. I have no idea where that referencing, but yeah. $2,000 a month. You're not a whale, you're a sugar daddy. So you're Scopely sugar daddy if you're doing $2,000 a month. Is that what you're saying? Have we done any testing on Cisco Crew for Mega Cubes? We have, Liam. What do you want to know? By the way, I love the different types of people we have in chat. Ordrin said that the chair sponsorship should start at $2K a month, and Yeshua said $2 to get it signed. So I love the difference in people that we have here in this chat. You should do a hype train just for the chair on Twitch next stream. If y'all will do it, that's tonight. So get out of here, Rev. We now serve the chair overlord. You know what I should do? I should just get me like a nasty kitchen chair, sit in it, and then just put a camera over here and y'all just watch chair. Won't even see me. It'll just be chair. $2 so all can participate. Yeshua, I'll be honest. Let me give you some Scopely numbers right now. There's 350 people here, so if everybody gave me $2, that's 700. If one person says, "Hey, I want to whale out, and I'll give you $2,000," guess who I'm picking? I just say I'll go full Scopely mode there. That's just good Scopely math. That's economics. I mean, if Ordrin really wants $2K to put his name on the chair right here, who do you think I'm gonna pick? Oh my goodness. The greater evil. That's not evil, fam. That's a mortgage payment. That's not evil. That's children. Oh man. I have a Cisco Crew of Max Vidar, but no 5, so I wonder if it's better running 789. All right, so the current quote unquote meta for Borg, that if you want to run an updated run, you would run Picard, Beverly, Miles O'Brien. Then you would run a Lorca with Miles O'Brien and then Cisco as captain. So Cisco, Miles, Lorca. Then you do still want to have one person run 789, and then everybody else would simply run Cisco, Miles, and then 6 of 11. So putting all those pieces of the puzzle together. How much did your mortgage increase due to economics? None, because my mortgage rate is locked in at what it was when I got my mortgage. So nothing will adjust. Like my payments, assuming that I don't make like equity payments paying off early, my payments will be the exact same for the rest of my life. Well, not that long, but so my payments will always stay the same month to month. Scopely math will also try to figure out how to extract an additional 1K. That's one good thing about me. I'm not trying to like swindle, rip off, or bleed a turnip for any of y'all. I just welcome in donations and I thank y'all for it. Yeah, exactly, Charles. I went fixed rate because when my mortgage was, I signed it at 3.97 was my interest rate. And literally a month and a half later, people with my credit, their interest rate that they're signing for at a fixed rate was like 5.8. So yeah. I would recommend that nobody do anything but a fixed rate. That's just me. Have you tried DJ's Mana Screw with 5K and Gorkon? I find it pretty nice. Mine's better by a lot. Keep in mind though, is you do need it tiered up just a little bit, and a couple of research is done. But the reason mine's better to me is because I'm getting way more cargo. So I actually can go a day extra without actually doing, or I can do multiple runs in a day. I'm getting more cargo. Full cargo run is the better route, in my opinion, than running Kane Gorkon. But that does work. So 5 Kane Gorkon is actually really good, especially for a brand new Mantis that has no research and no abilities, because you're getting hull breach for that critical bonus and everything. But what I'm running is 5, 4, and Stein with Strange New World Lawn below decks. Maximum cargo. But you focus on getting the exocomps. That's what actually makes your power anyway. Get the exocomps. You want all 3 of them. And then you're just hunting apexes. So. You like to run 5 Gorkon Kang because it's fast if you do it right? Well, 5 Gorkon Kang isn't giving you any speed boost that I'm not giving you. There's no speed advantage with that crew versus what I'm doing. I'm simply pulling in more. So I'm simply pulling in more. Now, I will remind y'all, and I do try to remind this every time we do this, that this will start doing your Cerritos Exocomp event. So keep that in mind. You punch up a lot if you're lower level, so each pulls in more. Again, Hawk, if you've got research, you can do that anyway. I can go do 38s. I can do 39s if I wanted to. I simply picked a system that has nobody in it. Thank you, Duvall, for stopping in, man. Good to see you. But yeah, you can punch up, but at the same time, you're not really getting any bonus. I would rather have bigger cargo personally. But again, both crews work. I would rather have more cargo every time. But the key, honestly, is research. Putting in the research for your Mantis. If you do the research, you don't need as much of that, or you don't have to go Gorkon everything. That's really the key is, are you doing your Mantis hull research? Are you doing your weaponry research? That's where kind of, I think, the bigger question comes into play. But either way, there's not a wrong answer there. It's just a preference. Because yeah, you can punch up a smidge higher, but you're going to get less loot per token. And as always, I try to be as efficient as possible. So for me, efficiency is how much Actian loot am I getting per token that I spend? And I'm going to get 53,000 from this particular Mantis. That's more valuable to me. But the Gorkon crew, hell, that was the first crew I talked about, you know, when Mantis came out, because hull breach is huge. You want to use hull breach to get another bonus to those criticals, which means you can take down a bigger hostile. So both are logical, but I would rather take more loot. Best acting systems for players is where you can kill in 3 rounds buff. Yeah, I mean, now that there's 3 of these Actian interceptors spawning each time, I can usually do it in 3. Sometimes not. I've actually already lost a couple extra copies, but whoops. Go grab that one real quick. I'm missing it. Is it better to tier Mantis first or research first? Well, I mean, if you're doing the grind, you can do both. Get 2 tokens a day. You want to pull both a day. I'd do the single pulls of parts. I do the single pulls of research, both each day. See if I can get this before that XO expires. That XO, oh, damn it, expired. All right, let's go ahead and hit this one because I know it needs to reset, and then we'll find the damage XO somewhere. Damage XO not spawning. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh well. You know how your server is. Protected cargo for Mantis is probably last on my list. So my server hunts protect over OPC Mantis. Hell, I've done it. I don't think any OPC should be safe. And if I'm ever on a server that tries to say, hey, Mantis OPC protected, I'm gonna be like, well, sucks, because I'm still gonna hit it. So I'm still going to hit it. So Harmonica Luke, it doesn't matter what stat is better. The way that mitigation is weighted is the type of ship. So if you want to fight an interceptor, even if it has more shield health or shield deflection, the weighting for mitigation is based on it being an interceptor. So you would still use Kang. You'll get better results in dropping their mitigation if you can outperform that stat versus, ooh, is that, I thought it was the Apex spawned right there, versus just overcoming the stat they have the most of. You have no sound? That's really weird. That's why I always have my disco ready to summon you home. Yeah, it makes sense. And I've got my disco ready as well, Looney. For sure. And that's also why DJ is doing Kang with his run and why it's the right run. And running Gorkon with Kang is the combination you would go with there. Even though it might seem like you shouldn't because those hostiles look like they are based around, ooh, there we go. Based around shield deflection. Hey, Alex, how you doing? If you go to the STFC mitigation calculator, which is pinned in my Discord in one of the channels, it actually explains how each one is weighted, like when you're doing the math calculations for mitigation, and it's based around the triangle. So you're going to sleep? Well, good night, Sapphire. Hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest. 68 is any token space and D space no hitting. See, if I was on 68, I'd do whatever the heck I want. Can't tell me what to do. I'm a grown man. I'm a big boy. Not going to take away my loot. Not taking away Rev's loot. But I'm a pirate, so I understand that my way of playing is not for everybody. Emperor Sun, I would not use the pylon versus these targets. The only reason people use pylons before is because the Mantis was no bueno. Be hunted by the whole server? Literally already did that. I was hunted by players way stronger than anything 68's got for 2 years. Didn't bother me. Didn't bother me. Don't care about that. Hunt away. I can shield my base. Hunt away. Where's another Apex? Our server is currently voting on if it's kosher if you attack on Alliance Starbase when event's not going on. Wow. Oof. Oof. Big oof there. Like just the micromanagement that people feel the need to do against other players in a video game just will always astound me. I'll never understand the logic. Mike says, since OPC should be safe, even lash at each other, 100% yes. 1000% yes. If somebody's going to get my OPC, why do I not want to go to my alliance? See, that is another rule that has always been dumb to me. Somebody's going to hit you OPC. Would you not rather go to your alliance friends? I don't get the logic there. You're literally voting to say, oh, our OPC should go to the bad guys or the neutral guys. Sure. In fact, I prefer friendlies to hit me OPC. It makes more sense. Because like I can understand the logic of saying token spaces are protected. I understand the logic because there's limited amounts of times you can get in there. I understand the logic even if I don't agree with it. I've never understood the logic of friendly alliances can't hit me OPC. I've never gotten that logic. This doesn't make any sense. But again, everybody's allowed to have their gameplay. Everybody's allowed to have their gameplay opinions. And that doesn't make me right or them wrong. Just how we see things. That was going to run out. Oh well. I got plenty of whole health left. We have friendly alliances to clear out 0 nodes in our territory. Yeah, hell, that's actually useful. Like, especially on like mining days, please come out and clear out the zeros in OPC. Please come clear them out. Back in the day, there's the people who would put their quarter in a Street Fighter and then not push any buttons. You're going way before my time, friend. I've never played in like a legit arcade. So I've never played in a legit arcade. So kind of dating myself, I guess, there in like a reverse dating way. But yeah, don't have any experience with those things. When do we start getting new rumors for the upcoming arc? When we get them. You're not that young? You say that, Chief, but I'm younger than most players in this game by a significant amount. Never went to Aladdin's castle? Have no idea what that is. Honest to God, I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming something to do with Aladdin, the Disney movie? Good old days where you walked around with a couple rows of quarters to try and beat a game at the arcade. Yeah, never had that life experience. Never had that life experience. Playing the first Prince of Persia. No Dave and Buster's? Yeah, no Dave and Buster's here, Hawk. I thought you had to be 18 plus to get into Dave and Buster's anyway. Now officially joined the Get Off My Lawn crowd. It happens to all of us. There will be a day for me too. There'll be a day for me too. Like when my kid has no idea what a Game Boy Advance is. You know, same thing. Same thing. Age comes for us all. Oh, I've maxed out. There's a Chuck E. Cheese here, but I would hardly call Chuck E. Cheese an arcade. I would hardly call Chuck E. Cheese an arcade. Now, I will say I've seen some really cool, like Walmart sells these arcade machines, like these smaller version arcade machines I'd like to get. But, remember when Pong was the game to play? Damn. Dave & Buster's okay for under 18 most times, at least here in Arizona. Noted. I know there's one in Shreveport, New Orleans, and no, you don't have to be 18 to get in Dave & Buster's. I worked there for years. I thought you did. I thought that was a place that you had to like ID to get into because they sold beer and stuff. Had no clue. For me personally, I think I hate the idea of an arcade. Of me going to spend money to play something temporarily. I'd rather just buy the game. You're just a restaurant like Applebee's. You can go there if you're a minor, even though they have booze. Well, there you go. I had no idea. I thought it was basically like a bar that had arcade in it, not really a restaurant. There we go. Send Rev to Dave & Buster's. If y'all want to do it, if there's one in Shreveport, that's about 2-hour drive from me. 2.5 hours maybe. So. I watched the original Star Trek as a kid. The original Star Trek went off air like 20 years before I was born. Well, 18, 15 years, something like that. When did it go off the air? Didn't it go off the air like 1969, 1970? Yeah, 20 years. Now, I do have a Red Lobster here. Sounds like you're too young to join our World of Warships plan called Grumpy Old Men. The GOP? Pause. They had this Star Wars game that was like a total VR game and like fly X-Wings, and it was great, but cost $1.50 to play. Wow. Yikes. That's a lot. All right, I'm gonna do my Mantis Refine. I still got to do my Latinum Refine. I got to go mine Latinum. Oh man, I didn't even sting anybody. Dang it. You live in Louisiana like Red Lobster? What I like is the Cheddar Bay biscuits. And if you don't like Cheddar Bay biscuits, I'm gonna think that there's something wrong with you. How do you not like the Cheddar Bay biscuits? They're amazing. They're amazing. Cheddar Bay biscuits are incredible. There is one reason to go to a Red Lobster. It is those damn Cheddar Bay biscuits. They are incredible. Like I can go there just to eat the biscuits. Like I don't even need the food. It's not gonna be that great, but the biscuits, whew. Still can't find Cheddar Bay on a map, so I go to Red Lobster instead. There you go. Oh man. Our arcade had a black and white polygon-based Star Trek game. 25 cents got you 3 games. We just need somebody from the Star Trek community to open up. Y'all need to just open up an arcade, and then we all come play. This is what y'all need to do. What's the band playing in your background? They're called Track Tribe. Track Tribe. Don't eat seafood, so it'd be the only reason I go. Damn, I love eating seafood. Fish is my favorite. Girl parent moment: going to Red Lobster, eating just biscuits and a salad, so the kid can order his crab legs. No. Oh, Origin, we live very different lives, very different tax brackets. Hell no. You think I'm gonna spend the money to waste on a kid for them to have crab legs? You have completely lost the plot, my friend, and I love you to death. Just very different tax brackets. Those kids will be just as happy eating peanut butter and jelly as they will crab legs. Hell no. Hell no. You think I'm gonna spend my hard-earned money on a child for crab legs? Different income brackets, man. Different income brackets. Whew. Just different worlds. Wow. Your pinball hero? The pinball that I'm familiar with, now please don't be mad, is there was an old computer. Those computers used to come with a pinball game. And I played pinball on a PC. It was like a Millennium Edition PC or something. That's pinball that I've played. I've played an actual pinball machine before, but it was like a novelty once or twice. Ooh, look, a pinball machine. So. Question, how many times do you forget to change ship and kill your Cerritos instead? Never. There are times that I forget that, like I'll run Pike Moreau Cath and forget to put my chin back on there. That's happened before. Yeah. Nothing better than a real pinball machine. I'd like to own one day. I think it'd be cool if I had some of those things. Yeah, Space Cadet or whatever. That was the name of it. PM Cath for hunting interceptors. Like if my Strange New World Pike, Strange New World Spock, Jayla crew is tied up because I've got that ship spot doing something else. You can build a TV screen pinball machine. You have to use it minimum 2 TVs. Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. So what you're basically telling me is, have y'all seen these before? Have y'all seen these little arcades they sell at Walmart? If y'all haven't, here's what y'all need. Because this is what y'all are basically saying y'all want. Y'all buy me the arcade and I will hook it up and stream it. But if you haven't seen these before, Walmart has started selling a bunch of them. And I think they're really cool. Like, I never got to experience it. So, like, as much as I make fun of y'all for being super old, I legitimately have seen these before and realize that I'm missing a key part of, like, Americana and stuff. But they've got Pac-Man. They've got... Now, these are not, like, huge. I would say that they're, 3 foot wide, maybe 2.5 feet wide. They're not as big as a original arcade I've seen, but they sit on, you have to buy the box additionally like that it sits on. But NFL Blitz, Capcom Legacy 4-in-1. They've got the Terminator game or the Simpsons, so they've got some really cool ones. And I actually see them in my, my local Walmart. They'll have like 2 or 3. I think the one that in my local Walmart had like the Ninja Turtle one and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all feel free, hook a brother up, and we'll do a stream where Rev plays arcade games. There you go. So, see, like a lot of my friends will talk about like Street Fighter and stuff. Well, I never played Street Fighter. I played Mortal Kombat because I had Mortal Kombat on consoles like PlayStation and Xbox. So, don't know how durable those are. I wouldn't want to spend a ton on it and have the controller area break. Well, Collins, I'd say this in terms of what, because I've watched like old shows like Antique Roadshow and like the newer ones they'll have, like the Pawn Stars type spinoffs. A legitimately good arcade, refurbished and everything, is like over $2,000. Those things are like $400. You can see them for less. I've seen them for $300, like on sales and stuff. So $300, are you really spending that much? That's half what it costs you to get an Xbox these days. Granted, you're only getting, you know, like 1 or 2 games. But anyway, if y'all want, there, I'll put them up in my stream room. So, which by the way, still working on the stream stuff over there. My game room has a MAME arcade system with 150 games, NES, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Wii, and Switch. Nice, Jason. I'm jealous. Get Mortal Kombat arcade? I would love that. Is Spox Club offline? Basically, yes. Spox Club, until or if and when JB returns, Spox Club is down. So, I have a Street Fighter Championship Edition arcade, original arcade, that is 700 pounds. Wow, Alan. That sounds amazing. But I would probably rather have the smaller versions. I wonder if there's any on Amazon. Are there any arcade? I'm surely these arcades are on Amazon as well. I'll just add them to my wish list. Surely. Oh, they are on Amazon. Oh my goodness. Some of these are like the real deal Amazons or the real deal arcades. But yeah, $400, $500. They actually look a little bit more expensive on Amazon than on Walmart. So, Countercade? What is Countercade? Sam's Club? I think I have a Sam's membership. I don't remember. Chuck E. Cheese is not an arcade or even decent piece of pizza. No, Chuck E. Cheese is disgusting. I don't know how it tastes like a rat is making the food and not Ratatouille. It's disgusting. I have been to Chuck E. Cheese and it is not good. Yeah, so they're $3.99 to $4.99 on BestBuy.com for the arcades. I don't go to Chuck E. Cheese at all. I'll entertain my kids at the house for free if that's the quality of the food I'm getting. Yeah, Little Caesars is better and cheaper than Chuck E. Cheese, for sure. No, a rat is their mascot, but rats don't deserve the comparison. Fair. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up because in about 3-ish hours, I plan on being live on Twitch. So if y'all want to come hang out, shame me more for not knowing anything about arcade games and stuff like that, I want y'all to come do it on the Twitch channel. It doesn't cost you anything to come watch on Twitch. It just allows me, let's just say this way. Rules are a little less stringent there. We have more fun there versus here. So come over there, come hang out with us, have a good time. I'll probably end up playing 2 games, Marvel Midnight Suns and Star Trek Fleet Command. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate you. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces. That's me. Catch you on the next one, which will have a video out tomorrow. And that's it. Wrapping up. We out.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.